Hello everyone. Today we'll be introducing how to check and calibrate the power balance of the FP700. If your drone shows any of the following during heavy load flights, such as a motor occasionally displaying a power overload warning, the aircraft wobbling or becoming unstable, one or two motors consistently running at noticeably higher power, or the drone constantly yawing with the nose slightly off-center and the flight path becoming curved or twisted, these are strong indications that the aircraft's power balance may be incorrect. In such cases, you should immediately perform a power balance inspection and calibration. We divide the inspection into static checks and dynamic checks. Static checks. The common static checks generally include 1. Check whether each motor's deflection angle is in the correct direction and whether any motor shows an obvious overdeflection. 2. Check for any external damage or deformation, paying particular attention to upper motor housing to ensure there are no cracks or structural issues. 3. Manually rotate each motor and feel for any abnormal resistance or sticking during rotation. At the same time, listen closely. A normal motor should spin very smoothly and quietly. 4. Bearing inspection. Gently wiggle the motor's magnetic housing by hand to check whether the motor bearings are misaligned or loose. 5. Check whether the motor mount and the motor's mounting screws are securely fastened. If any issues are found during the static checks, address them first. Once everything is in proper condition, proceed to the dynamic checks to ensure the drone maintains good power balance during actual flight. Dynamic checks. Before performing dynamic checks, choose a test flight area with no wind or only light wind, as wind can affect the results. The stronger the wind, the greater the impact. Make sure the following checks are carried out in a safe flight environment and always in GPS mode. If using RTK, ensure it is in a fixed solution state during testing. 1. Ground idle check. Manually unlock the drone, keeping all sticks centered without applying any input. At this point, the motors will spin at a low, uniform speed. Check whether the motor speed of the four motors is the same. The speed difference should be within 100 difference value per minute. The smaller the difference, the better the motor's power balance. 2. No load check. Unlock the drone and take off to a height of 3 to 4 meters with no payload, keeping all sticks centered to maintain a stable hover. Once the drone is stable, go to the operation interface, tap Settings, Drone, then scroll down to motor status. At any moment, check the motor speed difference between each motor. If the difference is within 250 difference value per minute, the power balance is considered acceptable. The smaller the difference, the better the balance. The test is most accurate in no wind or very light wind conditions. 3. Full load check. Fill the drone with water and perform the same steps as the no load check. Check the motor speed differences. If the difference is within 300 difference value per minute, the power balance is acceptable. The smaller the difference, the better the balance. Power balance calibration. If the motor speed difference exceeds the specified limit during dynamic checks, the corresponding motors need to be calibrated. 1. Extend the drone arms and lock the arm latches or sleeves. Then place the drone on a relatively level surface or workbench. 2. Place a spirit level on the drone's 4 main frames or 4 main arms to check the initial level of the aircraft. If it is not 0 degrees, adjust the landing gear, airframe, or main arm connectors until the spirit level reads 0 degrees. 3. Next, place the spirit level above the outer side of each motor to measure its angle. The motor angle should be within 3.5 degrees plus or minus 0.5 degrees. If the angle is outside this range, adjust the motor mounting base screws accordingly. Loosen the motor base mounting screws and remove the 2 limit screws on the sides of the motor base. Loosen the motor base mounting screws and remove the 2 limit screws on the sides of the motor base. After adjusting the angle, tighten the motor base mounting screws and recheck the angle with the spirit level. After adjusting the motor angles, test again and check the current motor speeds. Identify any motors with speed differences exceeding the limit and continue adjusting until all motor speed differences are within the specified range. Some drones with poor power balance may exhibit slight self-rotation while hovering, but if the drone rotates to the right, adjust the angles of motors 1 and 3, reducing their angles slightly. If the drone rotates to the left, adjust the angles of motors 2 and 4, reducing their angles slightly. Notes: 1. Adjusting the motor base position may cause the installation of the motor base limit screws to become tight or difficult. 2. Currently, among all TopXGun drones, only the FP700, FP600, and FP300E have motor deflection angles oriented toward the drone's front-back centerline. For all other drones, the motors are oriented along the drone's left-right horizontal axis. 3. Currently, except for the FP700, FP600, and FP300E, all other TopXGun models come with two types of arms, corresponding to motors 1 to 3 and motors 2 to 4. These arms must be installed in their correct corresponding positions during assembly. 4. For the FP700, FP600, and FP300E, the motor bases are divided into two types, 1 to 3 and 2 to 4, and they must be installed on their corresponding arms. 5. In rare cases, the mounting holes on the arm's motor base may be misaligned, making it impossible to bring the motor angle within the standard range. In this situation, it is recommended to replace the arm and then recalibrate. If it is still impossible to meet both the angle requirement and the motor speed difference requirement at the same time, then prioritize adjusting the motor speed difference to within the allowable limit. Above is today's lesson. Follow TopXGun channel to learn more plant protection skills.